Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having an amazing week and amazing weekend. So it's Sunday again, which means another video. Yay. Yeah, so last week I told you guys about my vision for really what I want my life's work to be and about the organization that I'm planning on starting up and my plans for that. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. So yeah, I got finals coming up here at school, for the next couple weeks, and then Christmas break, yay. We're so close to Christmas. Happy Hanukkah for everyone who celebrates it. I celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas, so, yeah, happy Hanukkah and happy almost Christmas. It'll be here before we know it. So yeah, things have just been really busy for me, wrapping up the semester, studying for finals, getting all my papers done and everything like that. But it's really exciting. I start my internship for my social work major next semester in January, which I'm really, really excited about. And I'll be telling you guys more about that a bit in the future. But stay tuned for that because that's really exciting. Um, and yeah, so now that I've told you all about kind of my vision and where I'm going towards in my life and what I'm working towards, this week's video, I'm kind of gonna bring it out a little bit, bring it to a bit of a wider view, and I'm just gonna talk about some of my points of view on like life and stuff, and just kind of who I am and the way I think, and help you guys get to know a bit more about that, so that you hopefully get a greater understanding of what it is that I want to do and why I'm so passionate about wanting to do it. So, yeah, okay. So let's see where to start. Okay, so basically, um, you probably know this by now, but the most important thing to me in this world is that we all love each other and that as human beings, we all come together and that we realize that we're all connected in this world and that we're a lot more the same than we are different. Um, I have a view of that we really are as human beings kind of all brothers and sisters here in this human experience, and that really the greatest and most important thing in life is that we learn to be kind to one another and that we learn to love one another for who we are and accept one another for all of our differences. And I believe that that's what we really should all be working towards, because there's really, I can't think of anything more important than that, because if we're not all loving each other and we're not all seeing each other as human beings and having empathy for each other that way, then we're not going to be able to connect with those around us, and we're not going to be able to do the best we can, because I feel that in order to do the best that we can, we need to we can't just be focused on ourselves. We have to combine with combine our strengths with those around us in order to come together and do our best work, because we can never do everything just by ourselves. Of course, as individuals, we have a huge amount of great power, but the only way to realize our full potential is by working together with those around us. Um, and yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this on here before, but I identify as an empath, which is someone who feels empathy to a really, really high degree, kind of like as a natural kind of thing. So I can like really sense other people's like feelings and emotions, those around me, even if I don't know them that well, like, and even if they're not really showing it, like I can just like sense their energy, and I sometimes I even kind of like take on what they're feeling. So like if I'm feeling fine, but I'm sitting next to someone who's like really sad or depressed, like I might start to feel that way too. Um, if you want to like find out more about what it means to like be an empath, like you could look that up online. I'm not going to get that too into detail about that here. I probably will have a separate video sometime in the future just about what that means to me. But if you want to find out more about what that means, you could look that up online. Um, this video, again, it's kind of might be a little bit all over the place, but I kind of just want to give an overview of my kind of thought processes. And a lot of the topics that I'm talking about here now will get their own separate videos in the future. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, yeah, so I consider myself to be an extremely spiritual person as well. I consider myself to kind of be more spiritual than religious. As far as religion goes, I identify as I was kind of raised half Christian, half Jewish because my mom's Christian and my dad's Jewish. So, like I said earlier, I celebrate both Hanukkah and Christmas, so that's kind of where that comes from. So I was kind of just raised that way to raised with both faiths. But I don't really see myself as adhering that much to the doctrines of any specific religion. I consider myself to kind of take beliefs from like all different like religions and schools of thought. And I consider myself again to be more spiritual. I'm really kind of like interested in Eastern like kind of religions and spiritual practices as well, like Buddhism and Hinduism and stuff like that. I find those things really fascinating. All the things about yin and yang and energy and karma, and like the new agey type stuff. Like that's all really fascinating to me. As you might be able to tell by that meditation type poster that I have on my wall that you've probably seen before with all the chakras lighting up. Yeah, I'm really like into that kind of stuff, meditation and stuff like that. But again, I want to reemphasize that I'm more of like a spiritual person than like a strictly religious person. I don't really see myself as adhering to any specific like religious points of view. Although I do like take beliefs from different like faiths. But anyway, yeah. So what's important to me, most of all, is that we all learn to coexist no matter what our religious beliefs are, no matter what our faiths are, no matter what our spiritual beliefs are. We gotta just learn to accept and love one another for who we are, even if we don't agree with each other's points of view, or even if we have different points of view. I think it's really important that we just love and accept one another. Because if we're being honest, no one of us has all the answers. That's the way I see it. We all have these questions about life, about the meaning of life, about why we're here, who we are, what we're meant to do in this world. But I don't think any one of us has the answers. What I believe is that each and every one of us in this world, we kind of have a piece of the puzzle, because I believe that we're all part of something greater than each other. I believe that we're all connected in that way, and that beyond this world, we are all kind of a part of something greater. And I kind of think of it as how like in a human body, each cell in a human body, of which there are trillions, each cell has its own unique function, but the cells have to work together in order to compose organs and tissues that make up the human being. For one human being to function, there are trillions of cells, each have to do their individual parts. So I kind of think of human beings as something similar to that. We each have our own specific part to play in this world, and we each have kind of like a piece of the puzzle, and we all have to work together in harmony in order to, in order for us all, the human spirit as a whole, to function to its most effectively and be as healthy as it could be. So, again, while I don't believe that any one of us has all the answers, we all have part of it, and we all have a unique point of view. So we need to learn how to find the common ground in all of our points of view so that we could all come together and hopefully, grow stronger and just grow together and feel that sense of connection. So, those are some of like my basic points of view on the world, and it's those kinds of things that are driving me forward to do this kind of work, and to run an organization that promotes positivity and to promotes love for all human beings and for us all to come together. And again, kind of helps break down the barriers between us. because we need to stop looking at each other for our differences and stop judging each other for how we're different, and start to look at how we can love each other based on our similarities and what we all share in this world, and of course our differences too. We have to love each other for our differences because we're not all the same, but we have to learn to love and not judge our differences. So that's why I want to do this kind of work, because I want to help people learn to do that. And of course, there's a lot of negativity in the world right now. There's a lot of hatred and fear and ignorance and judgment and blame among us as a human race. And while that is really scary, and there's a lot of scary, horrible things going on in the world right now, if we're being honest, I believe that there is so much hope, and there is still so much beauty and light and love and kindness in the world, and that's what we kind of have to focus on. And I believe that we can shift the world from an atmosphere of fear and hatred to one of love and acceptance, and I believe that that shift is happening, and I want to help that along. And I believe that even though this world's a scary place, there are great things ahead of us, and there are a lot of reasons for us to have hope and to have faith. And that's kind of, what I want to do with this mission of starting up this organization and with this YouTube channel. I just want to spread some of that positivity and help people feel that faith and feel that hope. And if I can do that, then I feel like I'm doing my part in this world. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of an overview of some of my points of view and beliefs on life and on spirituality and stuff like that. Again, the topics that I touched on in this video, I will be making more videos in the future that kind of expand on them and give you a better sense of them. That's like coming up in the next coming months when I get more to, posting about those kinds of things. But for now, yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope this helped you guys get to know my thought processes better and who I am better. And yeah, so coming up next week, for next week's video, that's another really exciting one, because next week I'm going to go into more detail about this movement that I'm starting up here. This movement to spread kindness and positivity. I'm going to tell you more about that and how I plan to take that forward. And my plan is even to finally have a name for it, because I've been trying to think of a name for it for a while now, and it's got to be the perfect one, because this name for it is going to be what I use for the movement and for this organization starting up, so I got to make sure it's perfect. But I plan to have that to announce to you guys in next week's video in a week from today. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, we got a lot of great stuff to look forward to, honestly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends. Spread the word. And we have a lot of great stuff ahead of us. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Always remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Love everyone. Love everything. And I love all of you so much. Have an amazing day, everyone. See you next week.